Today you join us in southeastern Spain as we attempt to sail home to Australia with our boat Endeavour and our dog Bugsy. If you've been following our adventures, you would have seen us successfully cross the Mediterranean from Greece during the winter, which has brought its fair share of challenges. In today's episode we keep pressing west towards Gibraltar, the gateway to the Mediterranean, and sadly say goodbye to both Lily and Sam, who return to their own adventures.
Check out the Marina, make sure you leave.
Click like and subscribe if you're new here, and keep watching our weekly videos. After several weeks of intense sailing and long days at sea, everyone was relieved to reach land, especially Bugsy. But we still needed to keep moving, to get as far west as we could before the end of the year.
See the offshore wind, so we'll be heading up around this headland towards Cartagena. We've only got a 20 nautical mile sail today, so plan is to leave at midday to get us in there before dark.
The mountains are stunning.
Fresh rosemary.
Wild.
Oh, I just got a whiff of it and I know my herbs.
Madeline aced her herbology exams.
Should do us?
Yeah, first time, every time. Back to the boat. Our other boat.
Not sure what's over there, but hoping it's not orcas. We've just turned the autopilot off just in case, and Lily's on the helm and Josh has got the binos out.
Maybe it's whales hunting dolphins.
Oh my god!
That's why they're blowing as they come out of the water. Normally they only do that when they're moving really fast.
Oh, okay.
So they're all splashing around and hunting.
Wow!
That's not a dolphin, that's massive!
We didn't work out what type of whales and or dolphins we saw, but we were very keen to stay clear of the pod of orcas that have developed a habit of sinking sailing yachts just like ours over the past few years in this area of the Mediterranean.
And Lily's on the helm, taking us all the way in.
Lily's gonna get us on the stern too.
This one here. We've just come into Altea, such a beautiful marina, and now we're gonna go explore. Josh and I are just squeezing through this hatch to watch the sunrise.
You are not alone.
Yeah, we all feel so rested and energized to go explore this little town. So that's the plan today, plus a few boat jobs. We've got to fix our spinnaker halyard. So we're putting a new spinnaker halyard up. Sam's going up the mast now and we're just feeding all the ropes to him.
Should be enough with the tape.
Yeah.
New lines, fresh lines. Oh, I like the blue one. All rigged up and ready to go. He looks so small. Let's go. We're all going out for a nice dinner. Sam's last night with us. Glasses of champagne for Sam's last night.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Always eat.
Fresh tuna, what, yesterday?
So we met a guy in Sardinia who told us that you're supposed to freeze the tuna, and actually it's illegal to sell fresh tuna in Sardinia because of the worms. So these have all been frozen for 24 hours, these lovely steaks. We've now chopped them all up.
Oh yeah.
And we've got loads in here as well. We've got bags full of tuna, and we defrosted it, chopped it up, and Lily's now smashing it into little burgers. Can confirm that is a burger and that is Lily.
It will look better when it's cooked.
Good morning, friends. So we're not leaving the marina just yet. As is the case with living on the boat, always got new things that are going wrong.
So we lost connection to the shore power last night and we've opened this up, and what we've ended up with is the wires are extremely corroded.
Had all of this changed within the last month, but it looks so corroded.
So what we're going to need to do is strip those wires back, find some copper that's not corroded.
Yes.
Look at that, because yeah, so it's gonna have to go further than that. Find some copper that's not corroded, strip the covering off them, and fire it back in the right way.
I'm just covered in oil, mate.
Who's been working away next door, sorting us out with some crimpers, proper crimpers,
They are proper crimpers, aren't they?
and some proper wire cutters.
Oh.
England. England. Very old England. Moment of truth.
Right, let's see if it works.
Is there power? No. What about now? Yes, let's go. Thank you,
Good
mate.
job, lads. Good job. Where's my certificate of apprenticeship pass?
NVQ.
NVQ Sparky achieved.
Let's go.
Boat jobs complete, we were on to the next task, to check into Spain, which meant a mission into the next town over, which is a hotspot for holidaying Brits and retirees. The guy that we met at the Marina offered us his car to use for the day to get around, which is really kind. Shout out Peter. Yeah, it's been really fun in this red convertible driving here. Now we're in the middle of Benidorm. Who would have thought?
Right, so we've made it to Skegness-on-Sea to get signed in at the Dogana. What is it?
Some department of the police.
All sorted?
Yeah, all sorted. So we just checked into Spain and therefore Europe, and we're legally now allowed to be in the country. So let's go do some legal activity.
Yay! The Bugsy's all stamped in too?
Bugsy's a local round here. He's from Portugal originally. Got more rights in Europe than we have.
Welcome to Miami.
Bienvenido a Benidorm.
Benidorm!
Let's go. I never thought I'd actually be able to say that I've been to Benidorm, but it's happened through necessity, and I'm glad that I can put a picture to the concept.
Brits abroad!
What is happening to the crew?
Oh, sad to see you go.
It's time to leave. It's been good crack. I've enjoyed Endeavour a lot. Caught some lifetime fish. Thank you so much, because one of those.
Oh.
Josh,
I hate to see you go.
JC Wild man. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, no worries. We'll walk you out of the marina. Make sure you leave.
Let's go. Lily. Let's go.
Bye, my friend. You have been the one. We just slipped from Ultima Marina. Tighten the topping lift. The reefing line seemed really tight. That looks better. Tell us what's happening and what the new plan is.
Okay, so we're not going that far off course right now, only about 30 degrees, and we're sailing with full main and full head sail out. But we are off course and we're only doing 4 knots. We've only got 28 miles to go today. We do 5 knots with the engine on and the mainsail up directly towards our destination. We'll get there in about 5.5 hours, so we'll be in before it's dark, which I think is preferable. So maybe we should get the head sail away and turn the engine on.
Head sail away. Oh. We don't want a repeat of last time, so we've got jerry cans. We're filling up the fuel before we get to the point where we run out. Ooh, it's windy. About 20 knots of wind. This is less than ideal sail for us. We would never normally sail into a headwind like this, but we have somewhere to be because Josh has a flight out tomorrow morning. So we have no other option.
Fortunately, this wind is due to die down though. So we'll power through the afternoon and hopefully get in before it's dark. Motor sailing, I've never really had to motor tack upwind to a destination.
Not ideal.
Not ideal, we might need to drop this main in a minute.
We're in this bay now, so it's a lot calmer in here, but just outside of the bay, we were getting like 22 knots, and now we're getting literally nothing. So it's really, really hard to plan for passages like this when the forecast is just so inaccurate and the winds are just all over the place. I managed to go downstairs for a little bit and make everyone some noodles. Now it's picked up. How fast are we going? 6 knots. After a while of motor sailing, we finally put the head sail out. Going 5.7 knots. Nice work, team.
Day of sail changes today. The wind is just shifting, dropping, and very gusty. Right now we've got about 16 knots, and it's just shifted actually from on our side here to a little bit more in front of us, so it's keeping us on our toes, but we haven't got long to go. At this speed, an hour and a half and we'll be in.
The wind suddenly shifted 180 degrees onto a port tack, and as we winched in the Genoa, we realised that Josh had tied the fuel cans to the starboard sheet. Luckily, we sorted it out quickly and without any damage.
Yeah, that's good.
You silly sausage!
What silly boy?
Something so simple turns into something a bit more complicated. Just by the simplest of mistakes. And we're sailing again.
just tying our jerry cans back on. Thought we might run out of fuel earlier because we've had a hell of a day really. We've had to motor sail a lot of the way, and this fuel, including these 2 jerry cans that we've got left, are all the remains of our fuel from Tunisia, which is the cheapest you can get in the Mediterranean. It's about 70 cents a litre, so it's like gold dust, but it doesn't run that clean. Is it worth the price? I would say no, especially if you're going via Malta, where it's only €1.20 a litre, and it's very, very good quality. I would say go stock up in Malta.
Did you put the Marine 16 in it?
I don't know where that's gone actually. We didn't manage to get Marine 16, we managed to get some other treatment liquid. Don't know where it is, so we should put that in.
Classic Josh not remembering where he's put something.
I'm blaming Sam Schmitty from OYZ. Seeing as he's no longer here to defend himself.
So Josh left early this morning and he got on his flight to the UK just for a couple of days, so it's just Lily and I for the weekend.
Well, I made it back to the UK. I've actually just arrived in the middle of a storm.
Whoop whoop! Party!
Girl time. We're gonna go hiking.
Yeah.
And we're gonna clean up the boat.
And doing the work.
Oh no, it's stuck again.
Right, you did it yesterday.
Hey, if I die, this is on camera. This is the hole, or 2 holes. Is it not good? Next time, Josh, be a better driver.
Definitely me with the anchor. Are you taking it all in? These are the last moments on Endeavour. Ever.
Can I kiss it goodbye?
She kissed the bottom of the boat.
Perfect.
Let's
That
go.
has been cleaned in the past 24 hours, by the way.
This was the end of Lily's time with us for now, as she would soon be flying out to New Zealand for a very exciting adventure of her own. We were back to 3 of us for today's sail down the coast of Spain towards Cartagena, where we would spend the night in one of the most unique anchorages we had ever seen.
Currently going 5 knots in 8.7 knots apparent wind, just over 12 nautical miles, but just to this headland, and then we've got to come around here and anchor somewhere along this coast. Cruising. We love days like this.
It's always a fun sail when you can have Bugsy on your lap and you don't have to do anything.
Thanks, autopilot. Now deciding whether we keep the sails up and keep going at 3 knots, or we put the head sail away and we motor sail just with the main up. You're just bringing one in?
I doubt any fish are going to go for this lure anyway. The hooks have gone all rusty. Also, I'm not a fan of the tri hook. I like a single big hook.
Single big hook, yeah.
Much more luck with that.
This lure we've been so successful with. This is the pink boy, hey? Pink squids all the way. Every massive tuna that we've caught, as you would have seen in our previous videos, we've been absolutely smashing it on the tuna. I want some mahi-mahi. What do you feel like?
Mahi-mahi would be nice. I feel like some wahoo. And yeah, we're not in the Atlantic yet. We might have to wait until the Canaries to get some wahoo, but I'm feeling it. It's on the way. We need some bigger lures though. Life at 3.5 knots, eh? 5 kilometers an hour. Be there in no time. I could walk faster. I can't turn the engine on now.
And you can't walk on water.
Can't walk on. Fair enough. I couldn't swim faster, so.
Do you have any facts about Cartagena?
Cartagena, or Cartagena as it's written, means New Carthage. They got that name because Hannibal, who was based in Carthage in Tunisia actually, he invaded Spain with an army of 40,000 men and 50 elephants, and they made it all the way to the Pyrenees to invade France. And that's as far as I got on Wikipedia, so I'll have to check back and see what he did once he got to France.
Oh, hello. We're almost there. Maybe if we kick off the bat, we'll get an extra knot.
Get your freediving fins on. What do you think, Bugs? Should we tie a rope to you and throw you off the front? Maybe you could pull us in.
We eventually arrived in the secluded anchorage with beautifully calm and clear water and a black sand beach, which gave us the feeling that we had arrived early in the Canary Islands.
This is crazy! Oh my god, it's beautiful here.
What a spot.
Do you want to do a little recap of yesterday's sail?
Well, yesterday was one of those times when you just want to get in. So we ended up leaving late, classic us. We'd had a lot going on over the weekend. Feeling pretty tired, and that's not the best way to go into a day passage. We arrived in the night and had a lot of time on engine just trying to get to this lovely bay. Doesn't do it justice when you arrive in the night time. But we had a nice sail to start with. What a beautiful place to wake up. Black Sand Beach. This is wild. How good does Endeavour look from here?
Endeavour looks amazing.
Over the boat, jump over it.
Go on, go around it. Oh, it's so close. You can't see it.
Well, the poor guy can't see orange, can he?
Oh no, he can't, can he?
That's why we usually have a blue ball, even though we're, hey, blue balls. We usually take the blue one out for him because he can see that. Dogs can only see a spectrum of blue and browny colours, so this orange ball isn't quite as bright.
Oh, so nice
So
to
much
give him
energy.
a good run around.
The next morning, the wind picked up significantly, so we had a mad dash into the port city of Cartagena, just around the corner.
We just ordered a coffee and churros at 6 p.m.
You're the odd one out here. Everybody else is doing it.
This is why the Spanish eat at midnight. Josh has found the only fishing shop in Cartagena.
It's not just fishing.
Oh, Josh lost his spear in Ibiza.
Sad.
So after the compulsory visit to the local fishing shop, we decided on a long hike the next day around the jagged and historic coastline of Cartagena, which is a major port and naval base. It was founded in the year 220 BC, and the city boomed during the Roman period as a hub connecting Europe and North Africa. But we could not linger for long, as we again had places to be.
Boat life is hard and exhausting.
And we get to do it all over again tomorrow.
We're almost in our berth that we'll be in for the next 6 weeks because Josh and I are going to Australia for Christmas. Almost there. Are you excited, Bugsy? Bugsy's excited for some solid land time.
Josh is having to reverse a whole way out. There's nowhere to turn around. But he's crushing it.
Make sure that's running. Go back and forth. I feel like an old teddy bear that's just been given to a charity shop, discarded in a cardboard box in the back room.
That's so sad.
It has stuffing falling out of its eye.
Wow, graphic.
That's how I feel this morning. How do you feel, Madeline?
I feel great.
Oh,
I feel awesome. I feel like we got out of that Marina so well.
check this out, by the way. I've been trying to play with this. So I'm not steering and we're not on autopilot. I'm just trying to use the sails to think, we're going off course now. We're going up to wind. It's good for a bit though. It's quite a nice feeling because the boat feels so balanced.
Balance. Look at the mist coming off of the mountains there. Crazy. We're going pretty much downwind today, so we're going to pop the spinnaker up. Actually, for the first time since the spinnaker halyards snapped and the whole spinnaker went in the water. That was so hectic, so we're a little bit nervous, but perfect conditions to put up again. We're just rigging it all up now. Might do the halyard.
Bit on the sheet. Yeah, it should be good there.
A few moments later.
Where's the wind?
We were supposed to have a downwind sail with 10 to 15 knots all day. We've been motoring all day. There's not a breath of wind. Really bored.
Aren't we, Bugs?
One eternity later.
Cool, ready to go on course.
We've seen dolphins every single day the last few days. It's so flat out, you can't miss anything. Oh wow! Oh my god! Bugsy's confused. Dolphins are friends, Bugsy. Dolphins are friends. Anything to say on our last day on the boat?
This is Dolphin Alley down here. I wonder why there's so many dolphins here, but so many tuna between Sardinia and Balearics.
Are you sad that this is our last day?
Yes and no. Bittersweet. We've been on the go for a long time. It'd be nice to be stationary, go explore some mountains, and know today we're motor sailing. Makes me enjoy it a bit more.
It's definitely feeling like a bittersweet day. Taking it all in before we have a long needed break.
I remind you of the bittersweetness at 10 o'clock this evening when we're still going.
Averaging like 6 knots to try and get in there before midnight. We've just put the head sail out and turn the engine off to give the engine a break. Going pretty off course and going pretty slow. How do you feel about this?
4:30, maybe we'll give it an hour's rest.
It's a lucky sail, so it's an unhappy sail. Now we're back on course. Only 4.5 hours to go for our last passage for the year. Bugsy's over it as well.
We made it in.
I've basically been sleeping for a day and a half, and Josh has been getting some jobs done, haven't you?
I have indeed, yeah. Well, we've both been getting jobs done. One of our jobs is to recover after some very long days, especially 2 days to actually arrive here.
So we've got 3 more days here, and then we're off to Australia for the rest of the year.
So that's it, last episode. Next one will be when we're back in January, hopefully heading west to the Canaries. But you never know, our plans always change.
That's true.
We enjoyed a few days of exploring the local area, making the most of not being on the move all the time. The Marina in Montreal was one of the best we had stayed in, and it even had free bike hire, so we could take Bugsy for a good run around.
Got crabs.
We had a few more jobs to do on the boat to put her to bed for 6 weeks while we would be away.
It's happening! We're leaving! Have a fun little break without sailing. Thanks for joining us on this one, guys. Next week we will be coming to you all the way from Australia. We spend quality time with family and friends over Christmas and New Year's. We soak up the summer rays, and our dream of sailing our boat to this beautiful coastline becomes more and more real. We go on lots of adventures, and Josh gets to know the local wildlife.